What is going on, everyone? Today we have a completely different video. I am inside of the bike shed and we are surrounded by food bags, and today we're going to discuss the difference in between food bags. So for example, let's get started with the UberEATS bag. I apologize if the handlebar is in your way. There is a lot of bikes in here. It's kind of hard to work things out. In due time I'm going to tidy up and we'll go through all of the bikes as well. But today what we're doing is we're going to go through each individual food bag. I think the only one I don't have is a Stewart bag, but that's alright, we're not missing nothing. So here's one of the excess plates for the inside. Now funny enough, I misplaced the shelf for this bag. So what I done was, we'll get back to this one. Make sure I've got lighting in the correct position here. It is quite dark in here, so I want to make sure you guys can see what I am up to. So for example, this piece here is actually from inside of one of my Just Eat bags, and I think I only have one of them here with me. But, yeah, so you've got all of these like padded bits, which obviously this piece is supposed to go on the bottom, but there's so many different ways you can set these bags up, so many different items you can use inside of them. And you've got from Deliveroo, Just Eat, to different types of boxes that you can use, to like even down here we've got the Go Puff bag. So I'm well equipped for the job. It's just how you do your job now. So for me, right, what I want to do is I want this board to be flat. And this is like an insert, which is going to allow you to have two shelves, which every single food company gives you with their food bag. And all of this stuff comes in handy because now I've got a compartment at the top where I can stick my insulated food bag on the inside of here, and I can support orders with that as well. You see, so if I just spin this around this way so you can have a look in there, you can see what I'm talking about. So now I've got one compartment, two compartments, plus another bag inside that secures everything else for me. It makes my life a lot easier. With the Just Eat bag, the UberEATS, Deliveroo and Go Puff, you can extend them so they all do this, of where the bag is capable of stretching out so you can carry a pizza, in other words. But yeah, I rarely open that compartment because, to be honest with you, I like to keep it nice and tight so that there isn't space for anything to move inside. Okay, that's literally the UberEATS bag. We're going to put that one aside and I'm going to grab the Go Puff bag. Now this is the Go Puff bag. Now if you can already tell, this one is a little bit bigger than the what do you call it, the UberEATS bag. Alright, so I've got to remember not to block the camera shot. Yeah, Go Puff bag. And let's get inside of this one. So it's literally the same thing. Peel and open. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been in this bag for a while, since I worked at Go Puff, I think. Same thing again, right? But this is a different shelf. So this is your bottom shelf and this is your top shelf, which it blocks off the full entrance to the inside of the bag. So but you can lie them down flat, and the intention for them is that when you open the bag out, like you fully stretch the bag out to the full degree. I'll show you guys now. It still has the support. So I'm always seeing people ride around and there's like a part of your bag that's like flapping about. That's what that part is for. It stops it from having that loose access. And then by you preventing it not from having that loose access, allows it to be more sturdy. It'll be more comfortable for you to ride with. Alright, so we're back on the inside now. So like, I'm not gonna lie, there's a slack of space in here. Okay, bam, bam, bam. So you extend the walls first, right? Then followed by the bottom shelf. And there's Velcro for it all to stick down, so it's all supported in place. Same thing here. So now you basically have like 2 big pizza shelves, which ain't bad. And it's got Velcro everywhere, so the bag's supported everywhere. Just make sure and zip it back up. That's quite handy actually. I never realised you could do that fully to that degree that I just have. And all of the bags come with these underneath straps, A and B. These are for you to strap the bag onto the bike, but you need to make sure and have a good enough rack for it to sit there securely. That's another bag that bites the dust. Wait, there goes the light. And that's the inside shelf from one of the bags. I think it was the UberEATS bag. This here is Deliveroo's bag. I'm gonna be so honest with you. For me personally, I find this to be the most uncomfortable bag. And it's because of how stiff it is. It just feels like there's always something shoving you in your back. But don't get me wrong, right? This bag's basically new. I can tell because the zips are still covered. There's like this issue with all of the bags, right? And it's the zips. Oh, what do we have here? Don't know where the fuck that came from. But alright. So Deliveroo's bag's set up a little bit different. You've got this little thing at the back here that allows you to latch the drinks into place, which is quite handy, especially with Starbucks orders, and especially if you're not going to have a smaller bag inside, and that's when the strap comes in handy. But once again, this is another bag where it's not like you have the zip, right? So if you want to stretch your bag out here, see this clip? That's all it is. It's just a clip. You unclip it, clip it back in, and Bob's your uncle. You've got these big massive side pockets on this one. One of the bags has like a hidden pocket on the back. I can't remember which one it is. But, here's another little big pocket for excess things to go into. And then you got the back panels. And all of these come with this annoying clip in the middle. Now for me it's annoying because I've got the chest rig on, but for you it probably isn't, because this is your support for the weight of the bag as well, which is quite good. I'm running out of space to pick these bags now. I should probably close it first. That would help. I'm trying to find somewhere to put it while it's still open. The thing is, I need to get to the bags behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one over here on top of the bikes. Right, now this is possibly my favorite bag. Main reason being is because I can custom the inside of this to however I see fit. And this is actually made by Rad Power. Rad Power is an e-bike company that makes e-bikes. See, I think it's like the last 20 years they've been making them. All started off with a geezer's granddad in a garage. Ironic, eh? We're in the garage. But yeah, so once this bag has the rack on the back of it, so the bike, the LE20, my plan is to put this food bag back on the back of the bike. And yo, we're carrying everything, donuts, pizzas, the full works. I'll have food shelves in here, etc. Everything. Bob's your uncle is going to be in this bag. Yeah, I'll even put the cat in it, the kitchen sink. No, I'm joking. There's no cat or kitchen sink going in. But yeah, that's the bag. Like, this bag's that simple because literally look, you open it up, right? It's a big hole or a big square. Plastic piping which supports the bag, and this bag's lighter than the rest of them. So it means I can carry more weight on the bike and it will support everything. Now I've got a trick that I do with one of these bags, but it's the smaller version, and it's the smaller version that you will get off of Amazon. Okay, hold on. Before we get to that, this is the Just Eat bag. It's a little bit dirty because it's been used. Oh, there's a drone bag inside of it. Didn't know that. And we've got masks. Okay, I didn't know they were in there. We'll just put that aside here. Yeah, so, and a chest rig. I didn't know that was in there. Right, this is the same as UberEATS, Deliveroo, or I'd say it's the same as all of them in the same category. How the bag opens, how it has a second zipper or clip that releases and gives you a bit more space. Goddamn wasp. Go on, fly back out from that gap. What you coming in here for? Don't bug me and I won't bug you. I'm joking. Right, inside the bag is the same thing really. Bottom shelf that folds out. Interesting thing about this is that you have these clips to support the bag piece, to stop it from coming in your way, in other words. And you know what's interesting? They all have this top hatch. Same thing again with the Just Eat bag. They have these other little clips here on the side to where, look at that. I've never used the shelf. We've never actually put the shelf into play until now. That's interesting. I never even realised that was there, if you guys can see what I'm talking about. The middle piece. And that will provide more support for the top shelf. But yeah, they have these like little clips in here. Like this, to hold the shelf up. So it's different, in other words. But yeah, sometimes I just collect the food bags to be able to have them. Eventually I want these to be a part of a set, in other words. Like if you, obviously I can't spin the camera around, but if I use my chest camera, I've got all my excess jackets that I don't wear no more. There is just like stuff. Oh, okay, it brought the camera back to me. Oh, I messed up there. So yeah, if I just spin it around, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. No, it's come back to me. That's perfect anyway. Whoops. All right. So I would like to say that's all of the food bags, but technically it's not. This is my favorite food bag, second favorite food bag. I think I get the most done with one of these on my bike. And inside of here is the bigger food bag. Now these are the main things that I keep with me. I keep a large one of these, a smaller version, great. Okay, it's not bad. We have another mat, like a board, to support the inside of the bag. This is a cooling pad. Like it works for hot and cold. Basically, it helps keep the heat trapped inside of the box as well. But at the same time, the box is thermal, and then we just have some hand sanitizer to clean your hands. You never know what happens. But yeah, this is attached onto the bike with a rack. This rack here specifically, literally every single one of the bikes that you see me riding around with, I literally zip tie onto the bike rack. Boom, 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 boom. The only difference is because of the shape of the frame on the LE20, I haven't wanted to do that. For a second, I thought I had a flat tire. Thank God I don't. I was thinking to myself, wait, hold on a minute, I'm getting ready to ride that soon. But yeah, that's the Engine Pro 2.0 for anyone that's wondering. But I guess that's it. Like, you always need a good thermal bag. That's the truth. You can't go wrong. Especially with the free ones, you can still make good money. But comfortability is always my my go-to. And these bags stretched out just never work for me in general. Like look at this, just look at the size of this. It's like near enough the same size as the food delivery bag, right? That box. Like that on your back and the box is the same size. So imagine carrying all of this on your back for the next year. Your back's screwed, in other words. And don't get me wrong, all of the companies have options of where you can get bags on the back of your bike. You just have to ask. I think a lot of couriers just prefer to have the simple food bag on their bike and gone again. I am very fussy, so that's why I like to have the option to pick, I guess. But yeah, we definitely have a good option of bags around. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys soon.